So apparently, there's going to be an Arkham Asylum remake. That's been a rumor that's been going on for a little while now, I believe. I'm not exactly sure if I believe it. Rumors are rumors. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on it if it actually does happen. Apparently, the studios have internally greenlit an Arkham Asylum remake, which, do we really need an Arkham Asylum remake? I'm not against remaking video games, obviously, because, I mean, I love remakes like, say, Medieval, or the Spyro Reignited trilogy, the Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot. What else did I like? Crash Nitro Kart. There's so many remakes I think that are great, but a lot of these remakes are of old games. Like the Resident Evil remakes. Like some of those are like PlayStation 1 games. Well, all of them except Part 4, and also like the Crash games, Spyro. They're all Medieval. They're all just PS1 games, which I could understand. Like old gameplay, old graphics. I can understand that. But a game like Arkham Asylum, which has a remaster port, which I am playing, the Return to Arkham port for the PS4 and I guess Xbox One, and yeah, so, and even the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 version of the game is still perfect. In my opinion, the game is just so atmospheric. It has great gameplay. Great voice acting. I think everything is just perfect in this game. I do not understand why you would want to do a remake. I think if Rocksteady were to go back and do an Arkham game, you would do a sequel to, say, Arkham Origins or Arkham Shadow, or a prequel to Arkham Asylum in a way, or, continue the series after what they did in Suicide Squad. But, like, that game, I have a lot of problems with that game narratively. The gameplay is a bit repetitive, but it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it is a bit repetitive. Yeah, like, it's a repetitive game in a way, and it also kind of takes a dump over the franchise in a way, killing off these Justice League characters and then having a cop out at the end. It's just, I don't know. I think Rocksteady should have, if they wanted to, go in a different direction, they should have just done a Batman game a Superman game, or a Justice League game would have been amazing. I think you could do something like that, especially when they had Metropolis laid out and Brainiac. But that's a different discussion altogether. I'm talking about a remake here of Arkham Asylum, and I don't think this game needs a remake. I'm going to be completely honest with everyone here. I think this game is fantastic the way it is. It's not like it's not a PlayStation 1 game with terrible graphics. It's literally a great game. It has great graphics for its time. Incredible, voice acting. It has everything. The atmosphere. What can you really do besides enhance the graphics for a modern generation? Maybe add some new gameplay elements. Like, the stuff that's in Arkham Knight, I guess. But, like, then you're kind of taken away from what made the original game what it is. Now, I've always heard there was some not hidden, like deleted stuff from the original, like a Mad Hatter section. I think a Mad Hatter hedge maze, which I always, was kind of like bummed about. When I heard that, it's like, damn, I would have loved to have a Mad Hatter section in the Arkham Asylum, especially it just fits the vibes, right? But I mean, you're gonna do a remake just to add that thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't understand what they can really do in a remake to make it better, because it's just an incredible game. And you can add stuff to it, but would it take away from what it was? That's, to me, just make another Batman game if you really wanted to. It doesn't even have to be set in the Arkham series. You could just, I don't know, make another Batman game. Use the same gameplay. Don't pull a Gotham Knights where you change up the gameplay to the point where it alienates fans or just annoys fans. It's just like unnecessarily changes that WB Montreal did. But like, just, use the same gameplay elements and create a brand new Batman timeline. The possibilities are endless. Like I said, make a Superman game, make a Justice League game, Flash game. I think a lot of Batman Arkham fans obviously want another Batman game, including me as a hardcore Batman fan. Give me more Batman Arkham. Because the only Batman game, the only DC game we have on the horizon is the new Lego, what was it, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight or something like that. And that looks pretty cool. It's almost like a blend of Lego Batman and Arkham Asylum, or Arkham Knight, I should say. But at the end of the day, like, we need a new Batman game. We do. And we need more superhero games in general, because Marvel's starting to ramp it up a bit. We got the Spider-Man games. They had a Guardians of the Galaxy game there a few years ago. They're going to have a Wolverine game. Probably X-Men game, I think from that leak. I think there's an Iron Man game coming out and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming out. So it would be nice for DC to get in on the action and create a new Batman game and create more superhero games. But for an Arkham Asylum remake, do we really, really need that? It just sounds like a cash grab. Like, put some passion into a new series, a new Batman game, a new superhero game. But do we really need to remake a classic? I just don't get it. Now, you guys might feel differently about that. Maybe you want a Arkham remake, and maybe you have ideas of how they can do it well. So I would like you guys to let me know in the comments how you feel about that. And hit like and subscribe. And will we see Arkham Asylum be remade, or will we just get a new Arkham game? Or will Rocksteady just shut down? Let me know in the comments.